All right. Hi, everyone. This is Mrs. Lawrence. I'm an advisor at the high school. Good morning. I am so excited to see you all and get a chance to celebrate September being National Hispanic Heritage Month and all the awesome things that people from that culture have brought to us to share with the rest of us. And so um, I think for me, when I think about Hispanic heritage and think about Hispanic culture, really the biggest thing that sticks out to me is Hispanic culture's huge love and celebration of family and love and joy and spending time together. And so for a lot of this, that comes around food and sometimes spicier food or just bringing people together. So today I'm gonna make dinner for my family, but also some other people that we love. And I'm gonna make some fajitas and teach you how. They're really easy, don't worry. And but we're gonna make what I'm very excited for, which is a tres leches cake. So we're gonna start with the fajitas because they gotta get cooking. But then we'll go to the tres leches next. So fajitas are really simple. You've probably seen them in many different restaurants. They are often some kind of protein, beef, meat, sometimes shrimp, other fish, and then peppers and onion with seasoning. So we, with those people that we're so lucky to get to spend time with today, we are going to go have adventures all afternoon. So I wanted to make sure to make a recipe that could go in the crock pot. And I know for a lot of families at Michigan Great Lakes, you're busy, you have a lot going on, you need a simple, quick recipe. So this could help. So these are chicken fajitas. So I got some large chicken breasts. You're going to want 3 chicken breasts, and then you're going to cut them. So for me, these chicken breasts were really large. Aldi hooked us up today. So I started by filleting them, which is cutting them widthwise in half so that we can have smaller strips. And then I'm going to also cut them horizontally because I've got little people and they need things cut up a little smaller in my life. And then you're just going to cut them into strips. So really simple, nothing to write home about, but I'm going to use about 3 chicken breasts total. But we also have quite a few people eating with us today. You would probably not need quite so many if you have a smaller group. So that is that. And I'm going to set that aside. And then next you're going to use pepper, bell pepper. So I'm using yellow today. You can use green, red, orange, whatever floats your boat. Peppers are a really great way to add lots of color to your meal, and also different colors mean different nutrients and vitamins that you're getting in. So bell peppers is a really great option for a lot of food you make. So I've already seeded and taken the stem out of this bell pepper, and now I'm just going to cut it into strips to put in our crock pot for our fajitas. And some people, if you're making their recipe, you could saute them first, which is cooking them in a little oil, maybe a little with some spices just to really kind of get them softened. Bell peppers have kind of a tough skin sometimes, so people like to soften them whenever possible, but totally up to you. I personally don't, but that's mostly because that's extra work in my mind. So next we're going to cut up an onion. So I'm just cutting this onion, taking out the ends, and then slicing along the side here so that we can get off that paper layer. So that is not ideal. We're just going to set that aside. If I were Rachel Ray, I'd have a cute little trash bowl, but I am not, it turns out. So, and then for me, looking at my onion, it's got kind of a funny part to it right now, so I'm just going to cut that right out of there. And then I'm just going to, just like the peppers, you're going to cut this into slices. So really simple, really straightforward, but onion, kind of like cilantro, cumin, those are kind of tenets of Hispanic food. And again, I'm not Hispanic myself, but man, do I love Hispanic culture and food. And I've studied a lot of Spanish and just love Hispanic culture. So I happened to go to a concert last night, and in honor of being September and national the national Hispanic Heritage Month, there was a big mariachi band that was playing and some food trucks, and it was awesome. Now, as you can see, I am crying. These onions are strong. So, I know that sometimes some of the people I love in my life will be like, I'm not crying. I was just cutting onions as a cute little joke when they're really hurting. So, if you ever need a reason why you're crying, just need to let it all out. Get yourself some of these onions. Holy moly. Okay, so that happened. Now, I'm going to show you my crockpot. Now, looking at my crockpot, you can probably see it's been through a lot. It's a tough old bird, okay? This crockpot and I have been through many cooking competitions, many long winters. We're old friends. So I'm putting in a crockpot liner here. It's just an easier way to clean up later. Crockpots get pretty hot and things dry onto them really easily. So crockpot liner just makes you be able to just clean it up. If you're not using a liner, totally fine. Feel free to just spray it with cooking spray. So I've got my liner here. I'm going to put my vegetables now in the bottom. Okay, so the things that cook at the bottom of a crock pot are the things that are going to get broke down the most. If you don't have a crock pot, this would be totally easy to make in just a saute pan. Same process, sauteing those vegetables, then the chicken, then serving. So, and again, I'm crying, so I apologize. I cut up some of the rest of the bell peppers ahead of time. I did 3 bell peppers. I happen to use 1 yellow, 1 red, and 1 orange. Go with your heart, whatever works. That's the great thing about cooking. It can be really flexible. So as opposed to baking, which can be a little more, scientifically baked so that things bake properly. But cooking, that's part of the joy of cooking. It can just kind of be whatever it needs to be. So like I said before, I cut up 3 chicken breasts here. So we just did this little portion in front of each other, but now I'm putting the rest of it in. So really simple, nothing too wild. So we've got our crock pot filling up there, and then I'm just going to add a little salt and pepper. Nothing too crazy, just just really to kind of bring some of those flavors out. So that was sea salt, but iodized would be just fine. Pepper as well, and then our last step, our old reliable taco seasoning. So a lot of people make their own taco seasoning. A lot of people just use the spices that would go into taco seasoning. I generally don't have a lot of time for that. So taco seasoning it is. Our old friend Aldi helped us out today. And I'm just going to pour that right on top, kind of sprinkling across the chicken. So I'll kind of lean this over for you, just right over there. Nothing too wild. And that is it. So I'm going to put my lid on there and go ahead and get that started pretty soon. You'll want to cook it on high for 3 to 4 hours or on low for 6 to 8. So depending on what kind of life you're having that day, that's how that would work. And then again, this would be a super easy recipe to make in a saute pan. Saute the vegetables and onions, then add the protein. Good to go. So, all right, we're going to take just a pause.